Hey, my bro, you know what I'm realizing?
Yeah.
I think we the life just started. The life just started, my bro. Imagine, I just tapped on the live option now. You can't even realize when you're I'm gonna go live, but we are live. What I'm confused. Yabo. I just damn. Oh, pinaming mangere, dog.
Are we, I don't know. We should start it over. Or,
On YouTube, dog. Hey, jeez.
we can
But
start it
nah, man.
over. Today,
It's all
we can
good. Yeah, man.
continue from here.
Yeah. So welcome to the P Happy Central Live Show. This is episode 18, and today in Petitious a game, Mike Killer Sa straight from South Africa. Is from Pretoria at Brits, and today we're having a beautiful conversation with him. By the way, it's our first time having a live here on YouTube, and damn, we've been having a conversation, not realizing that we are not live, Baba.
Mm,
Yeah. So
mm,
yeah, my brother. So gee, Aish.
mm, mm.
But no, man, it's okay, man. I'm glad that you understand Ninja game because someone else now
No
will
problem.
pull up and went out.
No problem. Man. We can talk. I have
Yeah,
time.
man.
I have time.
Okay, hard intanga. So mfethu ngicela elaborate ukuthi ubani. Asicalele phansi the conversation grand yabo. Usitshela ukuthi ubani kanjani, phumaphi, udissect grand per timeline intwana before we go to the collaboration with MT, before we go to the merch and everything else.
Sure. So, Lina Galesero, Swanigel Tindubani, at the Sagala Pahetse Kowapong, GLC. The type of music with Angituna hip hop music, it gets a rap, it's a, like I do a lot of different kind of sounds. As long as the beat is nice and I can flow with it, then I can do it. So the song that I've just released is the song with me and MT. Is called Saga. The song is talking about money. How are we hustling every day, trying to get to that money and making sure that we get to it. So yeah.
So inspirational music icale kuphi nje game. Put us through that before singena ku MT Grand because I think people will also be interested knowing ukuthi my killer ubuyava before MT and when the career is starting to look up and things are starting to happen.
Sure. So lesego ke bana ya go bretse go letse ba pone. By the time ke tshuna grade 5 ke move to Kagiso. Then that's when I started doing my Kifeleza primary. Then I also did my high school Kagiso senior secondary. Then I did my grade 12 there. After that, Kafela matric, then I moved to Hillbrook, Jozi. So Lesehoya is a young boy, it's a young man, let me say a young man from Brest, Papua, doing music.
So hey, I didn't catch the phrase like the statement properly, King. You said you Dikimetriki and you went to Hillbro. Cause me, now personally,
Yeah,
I used to go to Panato Park High School. That's next
sure.
to, I don't know if you know it, Peria,
I
Hillbro.
know, sure.
So I'm familiar with that
Mm-hmm,
environment.
mm-hmm, mm.
So yeah, it was Frage. So what did come Imetriki, went to Hillbro, and then from there,
Okay, so what happened for the Blomego Hill, bro? I was after my grade 12, my mother obvious now what give like something like a doctor or something that has to do with a professional job besides doing music. So when I failed my matric, I saw a chance to run away because negekava to show. So when I ran away, I called her when I get to Hillbrow. Negebloma ko shelter. Do you know shelter? Do you know Twilight? the shelter called
Twilight
Twilight.
Shelter.
Summit Club.
Hey,
Do you know Summit Club?
I am fine. I don't
Do
know
you
it.
know
I won't
Summit?
lie. Shit, I don't
There's
know
a
it.
there's a there's a shelter called Twilight in Hill. So I used to stay there after running home. So they found me a room to sleep. And by the time I started staying there, he was sleeping at the studio. There was a room. There was two rooms. The one was a studio, and the other one was a toilet. You see,
Mm,
so I used to sleep on the studio for like a year. By
mm.
Hillbrook, they know that.
So before you
Yeah.
ran away from home, Ushalava Kaya, was it Pretoria or what?
Let me say, April, I
Mm,
stayed there. I stayed there in Press like until grade 5. By the time I
mm,
did grade 6, my mother was working in Krugersdorp, so in Kagiso, so I had to move there with her because I had no one to stay with in Brest because she was busy with work at that side. So
mm,
when I
mm,
started doing grade 6, I moved outside and we started from there. I started staying there. Then that's when my passion for music really started while I was also that side in Kagiso.
okay. So I want to understand from you we hill bro uhlala kulo shelter leyo and living in the studio, was it the time when you had the opportunity ukuthi your first record uzizwe on the mic with how do you sound on the speaker?
Yeah, mina ngiqale eklasini. I started in the class. I was writing ama-rhymes and bars and all that. And so
Mm,
while kids were doing my homework, my class work, me, I was busy writing my lines on the book and so practicing and preparing myself for a studio session. Because at that time, I didn't have a studio. Bengikhona ngifoni kule app engibathi N-Track. The name of the app was N-Track. So
mm,
after ngibone ukuthi I've grown for record a phone. That's when I started looking up for a studio. Then I got a studio. Every day, then carry 20 rand. The studio was 100. So every week, I'll go to the studio, record a song. And that's how the process has been going. Since then, I never stopped.
mm, mm.
Yeah,
I love I love the dedication, Jai game. Not a lot of people are as ambitious as you are and who have the willpower as you have. Young understand looking at the trials and tribulations that you went through from Mukdika, Imitriki, getting yourself into Hillbro as a young kid, not knowing anybody, and actually trusting the studio guy
yeah,
urekhode izinto zakho ngale 20 rand nyana incane nje ayigame ukwazi ukuba nengoma. So yeah, so
yeah.
after that whole phase, so realize, I think that's where you realize what's okay, our music into I'm sure I'm not looking back, hence why you made so many sacrifices. So going forward, what was happening in your life, my bro, going forward?
A lot was happening. So, like a lot has happened in my life. I think if I had a father who will guide me and show me the way, I could have been a better, even though I have grown to be a better man, but I think I could have been age, you see, because there's a lot that I had to deal with while he wasn't here. And my mother also, she was dealing with the pain of him not being my father and not being present in my life. Yeah, well. So on the
Mm,
song Zaga, there's a line in the my time anotaba. That means my father ran away from home. You see, so I had to be raised by my mother and all that. So a lot, me personally, I can say like pain have made me to turn into the beast that I am today. If it wasn't for pain, then I wouldn't be who I am today. Yeah,
mm. Mpana, I'm so relatable to your story because nami ngikhule ngama timer. I know my dad. We look alike nje Hakim sifana kanje, ne? But he's never
sure.
been there. Yabo. So shout out to you, Mpana, for actually not having a heart of giving up, and actually striving on, you know. Shout out to you, Ndwana.
Sure.
There's a few people like us actually who can stand such weight to learn from a young age how to become a man without any guidance from an actual father. Yabo. So yeah,
Yeah.
tell us about your how you made the collaboration of MT possible. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, my brother. You know MT. MT, we used to go to in the same school at Banato Park High School. He was a year older than me. I'm a 92. I'm a 93. He's a 92. So yeah, MT is my brother. I'm Timbeni. We used to chill. We had our young sessions, our experiences, our highlights. As pupils at
Sure.
Banato Park High School. So yeah, man. I'm actually privileged to have you on the show, and because MT's been my brother for some time, and I remember hearing his first record way before MT became MT, way before he met Maraza, way before you know he actually took the music scenery very serious. So seeing him giving back to young artists like yourself, my bro, it's such a wonderful thing. And hearing you saying that to MT, he's your role model, he inspired you and stuff like that. Ndanga, for me, is it's a wonderful thing. And today I have you on the show.
Yeah. Sure.
So tell us about how you made that whole collaboration as Zaga no MT possible.
Okay, so there was this guy at the studio that I met, and I asked him like, I see a lot of big artists are coming and recording at your studio, so I wanted to ask if there's any big artist possible that I can get for my next single. And he told me like MT. And, so I was like, yeah, let's work it out and see what we can get. Then he talked with MT, then he told me like there's some certain amount that I have to again. So I went once again. And I did that. That's how the collaboration came about. Yeah.
Hmm.
So
So
MT is
was it
someone
was
that
it
I've been with.
yeah? Oh, what is
You said
was it?
there was what?
Yeah, I was about to ask. Was it a thing of Wutini? Yo, look, G. This is how much I charge. A fixed full amount, or was it a negotiation with Mamela, man? We can work this thing another way. Well, I have maybe a quarter of the amount. Then the rest we can sort
Yeah.
it out maybe with royalties. I don't know what was the negotiation all about. I don't like getting into to be specific independent artists who want to also be in collaboration with M. Let us know, my bro.
Yeah.
Like, come be. Yeah.
So as I was saying, like MT bro is like someone that I've been looking up to for a long time and so. And before also the feature, like we also met before. We also met before at Back to the City. I was working at Back to the City as a security until
Mm,
2022. So we met before. So he has been knowing about me also, you see. So because even before the Back to the City, we also met at the studio that we did the song at. If you can go to any social media of mine, you will see our pictures like in 2022. So we met before, but we never collaborated. We just collaborated
mm.
now. So yeah,
Hmm. So from understanding through your work as a security, the fire and all those peace jobs, that was the only way. That was the way. And I mean, ways of making money so that you're able to pay that sum of money to MT and make things possible. Because from my
yeah.
understanding,
And so
you didn't have no.
yeah, as I was saying, my brother, I was staying in Hillbrook, right? So I used to go around and look for peace jobs around the city. There are small jobs, like not that big jobs. I would get those small jobs. That money that I would get from those jobs, That was what was sustaining me at that time.
Mhm.
Yeah. So meeting
So
him at
Ntwana,
back to the city, yeah, meeting him at back to the city. It was 2022. There was this guy called the projector. He's the one who found me the job there. So he was part of the team of Back to the City, and he let me in to work on the job. As we was working, I saw MT pulling up. I was working by the side of the parking. So every time every celebrity comes in and they park, I have to direct them to the backstage and all of that. So I met MT then. Then we exchanged numbers, but I didn't contact him at that time because I felt like I'll be begging at that time, and those niggas they don't like those niggas like that to come around them, begging, asking for stuff. So I went out and did it by myself and went and got him again.
hmm, nice, nice, Njai Kemi. So as you're speaking, ngibheke match da kuwe dog. Ngibheke match as you're speaking, and when I'm loving the cap, it's so now like now fashion, and the tea da
Correct.
the coordination. So tell us about, yeah. So tell us about how people can get hold of the match. Danger.
Okay, so anyone who wanna purchase merchandise of my killer, they can visit the store in Braamfontein. The name of the store is called Bongs and Records. It's in 33 Likote Street. And if Babata like another store they can buy from, Baga visit Numu Africa, which is the address of it is 264 Fox Street, Komabone.
Hmm.
Or those who want like who can reach to those stores, they can contact me on my number, which is 076 326 3619.
Hmm. Hmm. So Dana, there's this thing called social media. Ega Maporisa and who's this Mashiko or something, G Masijo. It's not just her or him. It's a whole lot of artists, whole lot of artists, in
Mm-hmm.
terms of getting robbed of their royalties from this big artist, big labels. So since I guess you have your own record label, yeah. So
Yeah, yeah.
what has been your method to avoid that route? Njai game usithole nawe so masiko shama live utshela the way maphorisa abheda ngakhona hey kashaka qima uyangithola.
Yeah. I mean, I've been owning a record label, yeah, ever since. And so I don't believe like a record label can come to me and be able to manage me or control me. And so because me, I believe I'm that type of artist who is free in his creativity and who do whatever that he wants to do. And so, I mean, a record label has never been part of my plan, unless is the record label of mine that I have a plan with. I don't mind waiting because also being patient is worth it than going to sign to a record label. Then after I'm cooling off, I'm out here in the lives complaining about how they robbed me of my money. I think most of the times it's fame, you see. I think a lot of people they value fame more than everything. Fame, money. They don't value like things that money can buy, like peace, like those kind of things. You see, that's what I value more than fame and more than money. So being on a record label, like now, like I don't get me with the bar that I need to work on in life in general. So
Mm, mm. No,
for me,
shout
it's
out,
about
stuff.
generational wealth. Yeah,
Mm. So
it's about
talking about
generations to come.
yeah, talking about generational worth, my brother. What is having merchandise is your approach as a brand, not just as an artist, part of creating the generational worth that you're talking about. For some people who don't understand, how to generate generational wealth in terms of music. I mean, I think they want to know. They want to know, my bro. They really want to know. So let us know, what do you really mean by that?
When I say when I say generational wealth, or
Yeah, and moving as an independent artist, not wanting to sign in any independent in any record label. Oh, I'm sorry. That means having full ownership of your masters. That means obviously distributing your own music.
yeah, obviously, like the record label is the biggest machine and so on. If you really wanna be famous and you wanna be big, record label is something that you can go out for. But if you really wanna build something legitimate, then you will have to make sure that you stay independent because a record label can sign you today and own you for the rest of your life.
Mm,
And that's what I don't want. I don't want nobody controlling me, asking me when to drop and when not to. Someone who will tell me what to do and what not to do, you see. So I'm not that type of person who have a big temper like that. I don't have temper ekalo. The whole kukwele motho mongwe a ntjhaela hore what not to drop and what not to say in my music, how to do things and how never to do them. So independence is a long route, but it's worth the wait. Like as long as I see what I'm doing and I see where I'm going, there's nothing that can stop me.
mm. I love what you say. Independency is a long route, but is worth a wait. Fucks with that, my bro.
Yeah,
Um, since we in that phrase, see that phrase. It's a very important phrase. You see that phrase. So how is it important for you to collaborate as you move independently? Collaboration is in terms of with other artists, number one, and secondly, in terms of having your own team that you'll collaborate your vision with, and they will help push your vision as a collabo. It can be individual outsourcing, or it can be to company, whatever the case.
I don't understand your question. Can you please ask it again? You
The
say,
question is the question is exactly Uguti, in terms of, let's go to the topic of generational wealth. Is generational wealth
sure,
in terms of collaboration, is collaboration part of creating that generational wealth? Where I'm told
yeah.
how is it important, and what were the lessons learned for you to realize, Uguti, I need to really collaborate with other people? That means, collaborating with other artists, regardless how big they are or small they are, as long as they are creating the right impact that aligns with the brand. And also in terms of collaboration with having a team, a manager, whoever, actually push the vision beyond the horizon that you were able to push it individually.
Okay, what I can say is like collaborations and relationships are the most valuable things that you gotta make sure that watshwarella mo tsona because the relationships that you make are the relationships that are gonna make you eat tomorrow or get in better positions than where you was. You see. So I think many artists they don't build relationships. Like other let me just say this, like many music artists they think having a relationship maybe with their friend is a relationship that they have to keep because a friend can be a friend today and change up tomorrow, but someone who you are in business with, you see, is someone that can make you richer tomorrow. You see, is someone that can put you in other positions that you never thought you can also be in. So collaboration and also relationships are the most valuable things that you have to keep in the industry because a lot of people they eat off relationships. Sometimes it's not about how dope or how cool you are. It's about the relationships that you keep in your life and in everyday life. Relationships and collaborations, that's what keeps an independent artist going. Yeah,
And clearly that is part of your creating those that generational wealth, right? Ukuthi no long
yeah,
even when you're no longer there, you have a team of people or a group of people who are able to push the vision even more. We understand, so it works
yeah.
not just for you only, and for other people also. I love
For
that,
other
man.
people, yeah.
I fucking
So
love that. So
for me, for me, it's all about the community. You see, building a community of people who will only, who will not only look at you as an artist, but look at you as a human first before
mm,
anything. You see, yeah, look at you as a human first. Then everything will fall in place after that. I think when people see it, that's when that they are convinced that it can happen and is possible when they see it. But when you say people don't have enough to believe in, but when you do it and show people how it's done, I
mm,
think that's the most important thing that you can do. Because a lot of
facts.
artists, like they wake up and complain, hey, what, this thing is not working. Hey, mama doesn't want to give me a studio session. So plan gotta come from you. Because if you
Mm,
complain right now, there's no one who will come and say, since you're complaining, come and let's do this. No, like you gotta work your way up to it. You see, make
mm,
sure that any relationship that you get in, you prove yourself that you are able to do whatever that can put you in that position.
mm,
Yeah.
mm. So Doug, before we continue, ngibona, like I'm seeing comments here from Shane Stewart. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing everything correctly. Yeah. See, they're saying hi. So I just don't want to interject and not greet them back. So thank you for tuning in, guys. So if you have any question for Mike Keller, please feel free to share your comments in the comment section, and let's indulge, y'all. Let's indulge, and also please do subscribe to both our channels here at the Happy underscore World channel and at the Mike Killer SA channel to get the exclusives, man, from the music to the episodes. This is the Be Happy Central live show, episode 18. Vandaag pete o Mike Killer. SA, if you just tuned in, we're talking
Yeah.
all about music. We are talking all about merchandise, independency, talking also all about impilo, you know. So yeah, Papi Chulo, I'm saying Papi Chulo. Mike Killer, SA. So before we wrap the show up, because I just feel that there's so much that you said, and if we interject and add more, we'll be just so we see don'ts. So
Yeah.
to us to end the show, ngicela usigaye the word of the day, and secondly, tell us ukuthi what should independent artists do in order to move the correct way, in order to make things happen the correct way, without having to depend on record labels.
Okay. Me, what I can tell this artist is like to work, you see, because there are many artists who really want to make it in the game. Or like we are a lot, like higher. Like if you can work harder than most of those artists, then make sure that you should
Yo, bro, are you still there? My killer. Okay.
yeah,
Yo, are you still there, my bro?
sure.
Sure. So you were saying artists should make sure. I don't know what happened, Jakim.
I was
Please repeat what you said. We got disturbed because of network. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it was the network. What I was saying is like if you're an artist and you wanna blow up or you wanna be big or any kind of that, I think it's more about working and like there are many lot of artists out there like who wanna really make it in the industry. It's fire cool, yeah, bro. So I was saying if like you are really wanna make it in the music industry, it's all about the passion, keeping out your music, more music out. You gotta keep out more music a lot because people like they have their favorites these days, and one is to make music is something that is outstanding, that outstands everyone. It gotta be different so that people can also keep their eye on you, and by you being real to yourself. That's the most important thing an artist can take away from me. Is being authentic and pushing your music out there and making sure yeah,
Hmm. So, what if the day já gave me before Sivara?
okay, you wait of the that Odrea. Yeah,
My
that's
bro,
all
please
I can
repeat.
say.
Your network is yo. The network that side is bad, bro. Just please repeat
Yeah,
one more time, my bro. Sorry.
what I can say for people out there is like to believe, or like belief can get you in some situations like that are big that you will never also believe that is happening. So by the time, let me just clarify this. By the
Mm,
time I made a song with MT, you see, that was like a dream come true to me. I never thought that would happen. You see. So that takes me back to where to faith, to God,
mm,
you see. That everything that I was thinking in my mind of doing, it happened. So the law of attraction is saying something, speaking something into existence, you see, because the power of the tongue is too deep, and what you say is what is the energy that you invite back into your life. So speak positively about yourself. Believe in yourself more, even when people don't believe in you. That's the most important thing. When they don't believe in you, that's when you gotta believe in yourself more. That gotta make you a beast because you're working hard to be proving them wrong. So
mm.
make sure that you have more haters and more people who will not like you.
Yeah.
Because when you have more haters,
Yeah.
yeah, make sure that you can talk.
Yeah.
Make sure
Yeah. Make
because
sure you have more hate,
those
guys.
haters,
Make sure. Sure.
yeah,
These
because
haters what leads
those are your
the
biggest friends. Those are your biggest fans. Those are the one who will promote you even a lot better because they will go around talking bullish about you, but they are making you big. Someone that they telling bullshit to will say, "Who's this guy they talking bullshit about?" Then when they go and check out your page and they see like, "Oh shit, this guy is a cool dude." So that nigga will always remain a hater. Man. You see. So make sure that you have more haters. Make sure that you also get more people. Alright.
mm, mm. You heard it from Mike Killer. Make sure you have more haters. Make sure you get more paper, nigga. It even rhymes. It even rhymes. Yo, Mike Killer. Yo, whoa, bro. Whoa, bro. I think I need to make you a norm in the show. Like, you can't just go as a rapper, not dropping anything. Not even a 16, bruh. Oh, Mike Killer. Uh-uh.
16.
Hey,
Oh,
we're listening. All ears. We listen, but we don't
okay, let me.
judge.
Oh, let me just. Hey, okay. My killer by the name. Ke tsena ka diterata, ke nyaka fela zaka. Yes, I'm stepping on the beat and I'm running on the street, smoking on my cheese that I got on my G. A ke na nako etse fire ye maitoko ke tsena ke betlile stall, they acting like a fraud. Ah, bro.
Ah,
Nah,
jeez, jeez.
this style is not
I, my brother.
sure.
Personally, I enjoyed the interview. I hope the people also enjoyed this beautiful conversation. Today was a beautiful day, a beautiful episode with our one and only, our exclusive guest. Yo, the Mike Killer essay,
Killer,
straight from
my
South Africa.
killer.
He's from Pretoria. I'm from Soweto. And we know we just united. We just shared a young, beautiful conversation, and I hope you enjoyed. Ntwana, please close the show for us, Mike Killer, before you go. Ntwana, you hear me?
Okay, Baruchirala, I go by the name of Mike Keller. I hope everybody's doing good at home. Make sure that you go and get that song with MT called Zara, produced by AB Moch and distributed by Winem. Yeah. Shout out to everyone who have been supporting Mike Chila, and shout out to everyone in the comment section who has been supporting this live. Yeah, shout out, shout out, shout out. Away, my brother, thanks for the nice interview, and I really appreciate you.
Yo, man, you are well appreciated, and it was an honor, Ntanga, having you. I love that you were open, hearted. You were real, my bro. You were real. As long as fihlele anything,
Away.
mentioning you, um, um, Dikimetriki, your dad, that's and having to move to here, bro. We understand. That's really deep information. It's not information that you can just share with a stranger like myself, because this is the first time having a real chat with you, Jake. We never had a chat. So, ngicela ukubonga. Have a beautiful Saturday, and thank you to everyone who was watching, to everyone who commented. Ngiyabonga, Jake. Ngiyabonga, Jake.
Away, peace. Kubonga mina. Kulewuhani na bugaya. Away.
Aware. Aware.
Salute.
Salute. Yo, as we close up the show, this is the Be Happy Central live show, episode 18. And today we had Mike Killer essay straight from Pretoria at Brits. And I'm here at the Be Happy Central live show at Soweto, Orlando West Extension. I hope everyone is having a beautiful Saturday, because mine was just beautiful. Lizette Dawit, yo, I see you, I see you, I see you, I see you. Please do subscribe to my channel right now to get tuned with more episode. Episode 19 is coming up next week here on YouTube, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is the Be Happy Central live show, because we are high visual, passionate people. And yeah, so hashtag be happy.